Was good, y'all? Back here with another banger. Today, I have a prediction video for the NBA season. Obviously, we're in All-Star break right now, so I told you I was going to come with some, NBA videos. I dropped my point guards tier list. Make sure to go check it out. We covered All-Star Weekend. It was great. Now, we did cover Kevin Durant getting traded. Dog, I am here to tell you why I believe Kevin Durant to the Suns will not result in a championship. And I'm going to go on the record saying ever. Not only this year, but ever. Because I'm pretty sure he still has the 4 years on the contract. No, I'm pretty sure he still has a lot of time on the contract. So, I believe that it will never result in a championship on the Phoenix Suns. He had his little press conference, he was all emotional about the Nets. Bro, you didn't even get out of the first round in the Nets, okay? And it's not all your fault, but a lot of it was. It was your decision to team up there and go there and all that stuff, right? So, let's get that out of the way. I also made my video on why Kevin Durant to the Nets has been the biggest deal in NBA history. About 3 months ago, I made that video, okay? I made that video 3 months ago. And I've been saying it for years. It's just I didn't have a YouTube channel. I was saying it since Giannis beat him in the when they got injured. They probably would have won if they were healthy, but they weren't. Obviously, that has everything to do with it, availability, right? I stand correct on that. Kevin Durant said that was the biggest fail in NBA history, no doubt about it. Let's move on. He gets traded to the Suns for Mikal Bridges. Let's look at that 1-for-1 trade. Listen, Mikal Bridges is not as good as Kevin Durant. That's not what I'm saying here at all. Not even close, right? But Mikal Bridges is a better defender. Mikal Bridges is a better defender than Kevin Durant. So when you trade position for position, so it's going to be the starting small forward, power forward, whatever they decide to do, right? But let's say it's just them two. Because, that's the starting lineup trade. That's the starting lineup trade. I don't know if they're going to start CJ Warren or not. We'll see. But, for now, let's just say no. You get offense, but you lose defense. Listen, the Suns aren't good on defense already. Like, they're alright on defense. They're okay. You can make an argument that, but without Mikal Bridges, you can make an argument that Chris Paul, at least prime Chris Paul, because he's not, maybe now, but obviously all that matters is now, but you can make an argument. I'm not saying you'll win the argument, but you can just make an argument right now that Chris Paul is the best defender in the starting lineup. It depends who they have in the starting lineup. I don't know if they're going to have Torrey Craig. I don't know. But I'm saying out of Kevin Durant, I'm saying out of DeAndre Ayton, and I'm saying out of Devin Booker. You can make an argument that Chris Paul is the best defender. Chris Paul has been all defense many times, okay? DeAndre Ayton isn't a good... See, I don't like to throw around the word great. I don't think Kevin Durant has ever been a great defender. I think he's been a good defender. I think right now he's a good defender. At his best, he was a very good defender, okay? So, Mikal Bridges is a borderline great defender. So you lose defense, and obviously you gain a lot of offense. A lot. But Mikal Bridges is not bad on offense himself. That's all I'm saying, right? So they lose a lot of defense, man. And defense is what really matters in the playoffs, obviously. We know that that's what matters the most in the playoffs is defense. Like, you need defense. So I just think that on defense, Ayton's not going to be good enough on defense. Ayton's going to show up these nights and show up sometimes not these nights. Chris Paul... 5 points isn't going to be cutting it, and with Kevin Durant, he's going to be like, all I need to do is get his assists. No, Chris Paul, you're going to have to score a little bit. KD can't. We know that KD cannot carry his team to a championship. We know that. We know that. He cannot carry his team to a championship. He might not be able to be the best player on a championship team, but he might have been on the Warriors. You can argue it, but regardless, he has to go to the Warriors. He still hasn't won without Steph Curry, okay? And when I look at the big threes that he's been on, right? Clay, Curry, KD, Kyrie, Harden, KD. This is the worst with Booker, CP3, and KD, especially because CP3 is older now, right? What's different about this time is they have DeAndre Ayton. And listen, I'm not sleeping on the Suns' depth. I think they have a lot of good players coming off the bench. A lot of people are sleeping on their depth. They still have TJ Warren, Torrey Craig. They got Terrence Ross. They have some of those young dudes, Washington and the Oak something. They have Damian Lee still. They still have some players coming off the bench, and it is scary. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, they are really good, but I'll still take Freddie Curry over them. And I really want to see a Mavericks, I really want to see a Mavericks, Suns, or now Clippers with Russell Westbrook. That would be fire. Clippers with Russell Westbrook. See, Clippers is a tough matchup for them. The Clippers is a really tough matchup for them. They have a good chance against the Mavericks, I won't lie. Against the Warriors, they have a good chance. The Clippers is a tough matchup, but I'll still take Curry. Is what I'm saying. I'll still definitely take Curry. The Clippers would be a great series. I would love to see that. That would be really fun to watch. But I just think they lost so much defense, and the offensive, like KD and Booker is gonna be serious. Like they might put up 30 a night, but like it depends what Ayton does. It really might just rely on DeAndre Ayton. I don't know. It's tough on defense. I think they're gonna get cooked. It's like a net situation pretty much. I think they're gonna have to put up buckets to keep up because I think there's gonna be a lot of scoring on them, but. It is really scary. I won't lie. Like it's scarier than the Nets, low key. That I thought the Nets would be, and the Nets obviously had like low key the better trio, you know. But it is looking crazy. And KD was playing amazing before he got hurt. But then again, KD has been getting hurt in recent years, and it's affected. So we'll see. Obviously, they have to be healthy. You know, Booker's hamstring be acting up sometimes. It all depends on health and defense, and they gotta play together. I mean, they only have 20-something games left. That matters. That matters a lot. So let me know your thoughts. Make sure to like, subscribe. I'm predicting no championship. I'm predicting no championship. I think KD, you know, he kind of messed up from leaving the Warriors to like. First of all, he went to the Warriors. Listen, I wasn't the biggest I kind of like that because I don't know. I was like, go win, like do your thing, like do your thing, go win, bro. Then leave to go to the Nets. I wasn't extremely mad at it. It was a little crazy. And then just the way it was on the Nets, obviously, and then it just like I don't know. It just like he went to the Nets with just Kyrie, and then they got James Harden. And that's when I was like, yo, you're doing this again on the Nets. You're trying to build this like super ass team. But think about it. If he won with Kyrie and James Harden, we would still be able to say Kevin Durant has never won without 2 stars on his team. You know, like we would still be able to say that if he won, but he still didn't win. You know, which is even worse. And it's just then doing all this ultimatum, trade me, trade this, like I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know if he deserves it right now. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure to like, subscribe. I was right with the Nets. Let's see if I'm right with the Suns. I appreciate y'all.